Hello to everyone. This is a short demo of volunteering management tool on whatimpact.com. Let's start first a little bit about What Impact in general. So we are a matchmaking marketplace for companies partnering with charities, social enterprises, and local initiatives to deliver social value on the ground together. We help companies to distribute grants, product service donations, and skills and non-skilled volunteering. We are the only matchmaking and this kind of charitable platform on the UK market, which is aligned with government's social value model and social value framework, TOMS. This means that our social value planning tool, social impact reporting tool, and also volunteering management is following similar outcomes that are listed in these social value frameworks. And we build everything on the platform so that we are streamlining the process of locally relevant social value for context-specific work. Social value is consisting of 4 different pillars or paths to deliver. There is a community engagement, which is naturally done through engaging with the communities, meaning with local initiatives, registered charities, and companies house-listed social enterprises. But also a lot of supply chain, employment, training, education, and environmental practices can be delivered through partnerships. And this is where What Impact comes to picture. We are heavily focused on social value in procurement, but also companies on our platform are using our service for CSR, ESG purposes. And in the end, the S is the same for everything. And also context-specific social value should be stemming from the overall sustainability strategy. And this is what we help on the platform to deliver. When it comes to volunteering and planning it, it's good to kind of inspect this topic from different perspectives. There are employee preferences and kind of motivations within employees, why they wish to volunteer. But then on the other hand, there are also motivations of company to run these volunteering programs. Motivations vary from team engagement, retention, just overall workplace happiness and creating purpose. But then there are also outcomes that companies wish to reach to achieve their targets, whether it's ESG targets, like overall sustainability strategy targets, or then contract-specific, very locally relevant outcome targets. And sometimes these two motivations, the employee and the company motivations, can a little bit clash if it's not kind of planned properly. We are experts at What Impact on this, and we are very happy to help any of our platform users also with their strategy, giving advice and tips to help them manage their volunteering, kind of strategy and overall coordination in a streamlined manner, and also so that everybody is happy and interested in participating. So volunteering is, of course, one part of the picture, the collaboration with local communities and delivering outcomes with VCSCs. It can be bundled, and which is actually quite powerful way of doing it, bundled with some money or product or service donations. And this is what I mean is that maybe a company has special skills in different departments as an industry professional. Also, as an example, like construction companies, they have skilled workforce who can easily renovate, let's say, a community house, but the community house might also need paints and raw materials to be refurbished. There might be some other services that the building needs on annual basis. There might be money that is needed to take care of certain aspects of renovation. But this applies to any industry, really, that it's very powerful to combine volunteering with some other resources. It might come as a surprise, but as an example, from the IT industry, for example, there might be highly skilled team of IT professionals renewing, let's say, charity website and building them certain reporting systems. But the charity doesn't have really money to buy annual subscriptions for instance, Microsoft Office packages or buy any new software. And that then prohibits them to use maybe some of the proposed features or kind of upgrades efficiently. So sometimes it's very beneficial to have also some extra things around volunteering, but it's not always the mandatory requirement. So there are some challenges in voluntary management. I'm not going to go through all of these bullet points, but there are challenges vary from just internal management, which I already a little bit touched upon earlier. Also, then employees might have different preferences. They have different skills, but also personality traits. Not everybody wants to be out there face to face with maybe beneficiaries. Some people are craving to do like a very hands-on work in some kind of a charitable projects. Somebody might want to do it from the distance and just delivering maybe some product development or some service. But then some people would like to actually do something totally different from their work skills and do just non-skilled volunteering, planting trees or helping at the food bank and so forth. So when company starts to plan their strategy, it's good to kind of review what the people working for them would like to do, but also then do a review of what kind of contractual requirements there are, within the company that company has maybe promised in procurement related contracts, certain kind of volunteering hours and different outcomes delivered through volunteering, and therefore the employees should be then engaged and harnessed for those outcomes. Also, the challenges might be the time and money spent on coordination, finding opportunities. It requires lots of manpower to find opportunities if there are no systems in place. And also kind of recording, reporting, they might be very tasks and also very much, kind of needed. And therefore, systems like What Impact come in play. One must remember that volunteering programs are actually quite expensive for companies because every day employees are getting the same salary, whether they do the actual normal work at the workplace or whether they are volunteering. Therefore, that is an investment which should kind of give back to the company, like a return of investment in terms of job satisfaction, contractual kind of filling contractual requirements and so forth. But also, if investing a lot of money to volunteering programs, it should be also delivering social return of investment. And that should always exceed kind of the amount of being invested in kind of monetary value. So what impact comes to play here? So Volunteering Hub is one of our features, and I will now jump out of this presentation and touch upon a little bit what's actually happening. Okay, now we are at What Impact, and when you are a profile holder, company profile holder, an admin person for it, you will be landing into this kind of a management dashboard. In our premium membership package, which is an annual subscription, we have different features where the Volunteering Hub is one, alongside with other elements of the platform. And let's first show how the actual volunteering site works. So you as an admin manage your company kind of volunteering pages. You create this kind of a link which can be then distributed to all of your employees through intranet and different communication channels, and where they can then see the opportunities and record their hours. You would be then also having like an admin view of the recorded hours, which can be filtered in a certain manner, and you can use them for reporting, and that I will show you soon. And also you can create your own recommended volunteering opportunities for the employees on the platform, so you can guide and harness these resources into especially contract-specific, location-specific opportunities. So this is now whatimpact.com, like a mock page, volunteering page. It is a shareable link, as I mentioned, and it consists on 4 different pages. Your employees can volunteer in 2 different manners. They can choose from the opportunities that you have already listed for them by browsing this kind of a suggested charities and social enterprises bit. They see in very clear view what kind of opportunities have been already agreed that they could take part in. These opportunities are connected to the charity profiles and social enterprise profiles on our site, which means that they receive lots of information of the organization and also kind of what kind of other support these organizations might be needing. It's very informative and encouraging for employees to understand their organization and their impact, what they are trying to achieve before choosing their opportunity. So also another option is then to go and browse our directory, which can be kind of used as a nationwide directory for opportunities. And we can find opportunities with location-based, different beneficiaries and so forth. And you can then kind of see what kind of volunteering needs they have. Each profile will tell that very clearly for the employees. When it's time then to record their hours after the volunteering, they use the same link and the same kind of a profile for volunteering on Volunteering Hub, and they fulfill their names, what type of organizations they're volunteering with, and they choose their charitable number. If they don't have the number, that's fine. They can just record it without them. But if the charity has a completed profile on our platform, this system will automatically fill in certain details from that profile for the record keeping. It has UN Sustainable Development Goals and so forth, and also they can choose where did they actually volunteer. So this will be then easing up the work of whomever is managing volunteering, because these locations will be visible in the reporting kind of a tool. And people can also attach photographs, and they can give testimonials of their volunteering experience. And when they then submit their details, it will be appearing on the dashboard of the admin people. So if we go now to volunteer records, and so where the records are kept, it will be only visible for the admins to view. You can download all this data that has been inserted as a CSV file, and you can see the main kind of data fields here on this kind of a little chart. So for instance, here we can see that I have volunteered 16 hours, giving strategic advice, helping certain beneficiary groups, and tackling certain outcomes. And there is a testimonial and also downloadable photograph that the company has then kind of permission to use in the internal external communication. You can filter volunteering based on the year, which country they volunteer with, and so forth. So even if a company has employees in a different country, let's say Germany, volunteering hours could be reported here, although our platform doesn't have German charities. But if the opportunities were found other way in Germany, the hours can be still reported on this same dashboard. Okay, well, as a volunteering manager, you would like to offer these pinpointed opportunities, which are easy to then just take on and activate on. And we have different mechanisms of doing it, that the manager can browse the opportunities on our website and find opportunities that way and recommend. We also offer AI matching. So if you look at your company profile, which you have created, and certain generic outcome criteria, what you're looking for, our system finds you recommended matches. Also, we help you to match with certain government social value model. And this matching mechanism operates only if you have created this kind of a volunteering offer on our site. And that offer mechanism is actually most impactful kind of way of matching anyway. So let's go through that. So we have this kind of a system that you as an organization can create volunteering offer, but also money, products, and service offer on our site. And you can create as many as you want, and you are stating what kind of organizations you're looking for, what kind of resource you are giving, and so forth. And then the charitable organizations apply for your offer with their profiles and answering due diligence questions which you have created. So let's see here. If you were to, let's say, have people in your workforce who are offering proofreading for charities, which is actually quite popular. So if you have any that kind of skills, you could then fill in all these details in this kind of a well-guided format. And you can offer these kind of online opportunities, phone, offline opportunities, flexible opportunities. You let the organizations know how many volunteers you give. Maybe it's 10, let's say, maybe 5 hours per person, and so forth. And you are describing this opportunity in more detail. If you are especially responding to a social value framework or some kind of social value requirement in a tender, you would put that criteria here. So the organization who is applying make sure that they are actually compliant with that outcome requirement. And you can also pinpoint the outcome from these kind of most common outcomes used in procurement. And you can choose kind of what kind of an outcome you wish to achieve. If you then use this government social value model criteria and choose one of the kind of themes here and max, then our MAC matching system will also present you opportunities. You can then ask these kind of a hidden due diligence questions from organizations who are applying, and kind of just making sure that your volunteering offer is kind of relevant for them, and they would actually really need this volunteering. And when you then publish this offer, this is obviously mock and quite simple version, but there will be lots of data here. And these offers will be sent out to every single organization on our platform, and there are plenty. Then charities apply with their kind of profiles, but also then answering these due diligence questions, what you have required. And you can continue discussions with these organizations on a communication channel. So you can guide all these communications here, and all of your admins of the profile can see that. And also, of course, you can take these offline and have calls and so forth, especially if you are managing larger number of volunteers and wish to make sure that the opportunities are well coordinated in the VCSE end. And then you can eventually then, when you have made it sure that everything works, you can then place them here as a suggested opportunities. And this is very powerful way to harness volunteering for contract-specific work. Okay, one other feature what I would like to show you is actually impact reporting, especially when you are giving larger number of volunteers and especially skills to one organization. You would put them all out in one offer. And when you then deliver the volunteering, the charitable organization will be then reporting back to you by using our impact report. And it clearly has all these data fields easy to be reviewed, which means that the organization details are here, your details, what kind of activity you supported and how much volunteering you gave. But they are also then reporting on kind of the overall impact of their work. And it's a quite extensive report. And they are listing outcomes. They can use government or TOMS framework to pinpoint the outcome to certain themes. And this is a powerful way of reporting back, especially in the contract-specific kind of work and in reporting periods, but also this data is powerful in any stakeholder communication. Our volunteering hub is part of our annual subscription, and we are pricing it according to the company's size and what other features you would be using. And it's unlimited admins to administrate the profile. And in our knowledge, we would say that this is probably most efficient and cost-efficient volunteering tool in the UK market. I hope to hear from you soon. Just get in touch with us at whatimpact.com and book a personalized call. Thank you.